Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ahkam Ansari. Student, I am back again with yet another video lecture of information technology. In this particular video lecture, we will be talking about a new feature in JavaScript. That is, we are going to learn our programming, how we can write certain code for different thing. Like in mathematics, we have to perform or we have to calculate some area of circle, area of triangle, and we have to do a number of things by using our mathematics. But same thing we can perform or we can do by using our programming or by using our coding. So the same thing we are going to do by using our JavaScript programming language. So the first thing is that we have to look a question, and that question we will perform by using JavaScript. So let's have a look on our question, what we are going to perform. These questions are very important because of your examination. In your examination, last question, there could be a question like this: write a program in JavaScript, or the question can be of any type, but you have to do something in mathematics, or you have to perform mathematical calculation, something like that. Right? Just see the question. Write a JavaScript code means you have to write the program, you have to write the coding inside the JavaScript, means you have to use JavaScript language. Okay, and by using JavaScript you have to perform, or you have to calculate the area of circle. Okay, you have to calculate the area of circle. This is our question. Okay, means we have to perform or we have to calculate area of circle. As we know, in mathematics, if you want to perform or if you want to calculate the area of circle, you require two things. One is you require, the first thing is that, not actually true, that is the secondary part. The first thing is that you have to know the formula. Okay, you have to know the formula, how we can calculate the area of circle or area of triangle or anything. So to calculate that particular thing, you need to know the formula of that particular thing. So if you want to calculate the area of circle, so you need to know, you need to have the formula for calculation of area of circle. So the first thing is that, if I say, if you remember that in a standard 10 or in our previous standard, we have seen the area of circle something like, okay, if I am not wrong, the area of circle is pi r square. Okay, what is the area of circle? Area of circle is pi r square. Okay, so area of circle is pi r square. So for example, just try to understand, area equal to, we can say pi as a p into, we have to write r square means r into r. This is our basic formula, okay, to calculate the area of circle. So in this case we require three things. Okay, suppose if you want to calculate the area of a circle, so we have drafted the formula, okay, where area we need to find, and the value of pi, it's a constant value, that is 3.14, and we have r square, that means r into r. So in this case, in this formula, we can find three things. One is area, and one is p, and one is r. Okay, so r is repeated, so means we require three variable. If we are going to convert the same thing in JavaScript, so JavaScript we have to do by using certain thing, like first we need to declare some variable, then we have to store some value, then we have to perform the calculation or some evaluation to calculate the area of circle. So to find the area of circle, we need area, okay, or we need some variable in which we will store the actual value or the final result. Then we need some variable in which we will store the value of pi, and then we need some variable to store the value of radius, that is a r. Okay, so in our case we require three variable. One variable for the result, that is the area, one variable for storing value of pi, and one variable for storing value of radius. Then we can calculate the thing which we want. Okay, so this is the formula in which we can fill the value and we can calculate. The thing is that this value is constant. Okay, the value of p, if you notice, the value of p, that is a pi, equal to 3.14. this is the constant value, okay, which we have to declare. Okay, we are not going to accept value from user for pi value, because the value of pi is fixed, it's constant. And area we need to find, okay, the value for area we need to find, we need to calculate. Now one thing is remaining, that's a r. R we have to accept the value of r, that is the radius, we need to accept from user. Means user can enter any value for radius, and on the basis of that value we have to calculate the area of circle. Okay, so now the thing is very clear that we have to declare three variables: one variable for calculation of area, one variable for radius, and one variable for pi. Okay, then we have to assign value for pi, that is a fixed value, and we have to accept value from user for radius. So we need to create one prompt box. By that prompt box user can enter any value, and that value will be stored as a radius of circle. Then we have to write this formula. Then after evaluating this expression or this formula, that is a p into r, okay, we can calculate the area of circle. Okay, so the first thing that we have to create a simple HTML page. Inside that we have to write JavaScript code, and in JavaScript we will write these things. So the first thing is that I have to write doc type. Okay, doc type HTML. Then my HTML code, that is the HTML tag and closing HTML tag. Between that I will add head tag, that is the first tag of HTML, and closing head tag. After that I will add body tag, and after that I will take closing body tag. These are some basic tags which we require to create any HTML page. Okay, now we have option. Let me change the background color, bg color equal to, now I am going to assign as a red. Okay, and one heading h1. Inside that I will write the question. Okay, what is our question? Write a program or code, you can say. Write a program in JavaScript to calculate the area of circle. Okay, area of circle, this is our question. Let me save the file and open it in browser. So first time it will ask assign some name. I will say area of circle. You can assign in .html. This is my file name, area of circle.html I have assigned. Let's open the file. I have saved on my desktop. So this is my just newly branded file which we have just created. Okay, now you will get your output. Write a program in JavaScript to calculate the area of circle. This is our question. Now we have done only HTML part. Okay, now I am going to add so we have to add our JavaScript. So we have option, we can add either inside the body tag or we can add inside the head tag. Now I am going to add inside the head tag. So to add JavaScript we have to add a script tag and closing script tag. Okay, and we have to mention the name of the scripting language, which is scripting language we have used. So by using language attribute we have to write JavaScript. This thing we have done a number of the time, students. That's why I'm not going to focus more detail on that particular lines. So these are the usual lines which we do in all program, all HTML code. Okay, so this is the basic thing which we require to create HTML page and to insert JavaScript. Now the thing is that we have to, for example, our formula is, I am just writing inside my comment area equals to pi into r into R. This is our formula, for example. So we need three variable. Okay, so I will declare var area, okay, then var p, that is for our pi, then var r. Okay, so I have declared three variable, var area, var p, var r. Okay, even if you want to declare variable in a same series like area comma p comma r, okay, you can declare in this way also. Okay, means just you have to write var keyword once, then assign variable name separated by comma. I have declared area comma p comma r. Now area we need to find, and the value of p we have. So now I am going to assign value for p. P equals to, I am going to run 3.14. Okay, here I have declared, okay, here I have declared variable, and here I am assigning some value to my variable. After that I am going to write r equal to. Now I am going to accept value from user for r, radius will entered by the user. So r equal to, I am going to use prompt. So I will write prompt, then inside that I will write enter value for radius. Okay, I have written enter value for radius. Okay, so whatever this line will create a prompt box. Okay, and the user will enter any value, and that value will store inside variable r. Okay, after that I have to write the formula, that is the area equal to p into r into r. Okay, after that I have to display the result, because this line will calculate, okay, this, when this line will evaluate, the result will store inside variable area, and I am going to display the value of area. So I will write document dot write, and inside that I will write area, so it will display the value of area. Okay, so save it and just go back to your browser, open it, your file. So you will get this prompt box, and here it is showing that enter value for radius. So when you enter 5, when you click on OK button, you will get output. So currently you are getting output like, let me zoom it, you are getting output like 78.5. okay, the area of circle is 78.5. now you can display result in some good manner, like I just want to add some formatting, like you want to display the message with area. So document.write, I am going to add this one. I am going to write h1 plus, okay, I am writing h1 plus one message I am going to assign, area of circle is, what I have written in double ended comma, I have written area of circle is, then I have added plus h1 plus area and plus h1 closing. Okay, what I have done, I have concatenated two things. So when you write document.write, so you can display anything. So this line will display, okay, up to here. Okay, area of circle, this will display. Then I have concatenated with h1, that it will use the, if you are going to write any HTML tag inside the JavaScript, you can write it by using document.write, but you have to write inside the double quote. So I have added h1 tag and I have added closing h1 tag. So the between opening and closing h1 tag I have written area. And what is the area? Area is nothing but a name of variable, okay, which store the calculation of this line. And what is the calculation? This is the formula for calculation of area of circle. So the area of circle will be calculated by this line, and the result will store inside variable area. And I have displayed the variable area by using some concatenation and some formatting in h1. So let me show the output. Click on save. Now flip back to your browser, refresh it, enter some value. For example, this time I am going to enter only 2. Click OK. Now you are getting result as a area of circle is 1256. Okay, you are getting area of circle is 1256. Refresh it. F5 you have to press. Now if I enter 10, means I am passing the value for radius. Okay, when you click on OK, again you will get the area of circle is 314. Getting? Okay student, this is very important question. This question may ask, the only thing is that if the question is a write a program in JavaScript to calculate the area of triangle, the area of rectangle, okay, you can calculate or you can perform anything in JavaScript which you have done or which we do inside the mathematics. The only thing is that you need to know the formula, and on the basis of formula what variable we require, we have to declare that variable and we have to assign some value. And if we require any value from user, we can use prompt message or prompt box. Okay, so student, we have completed what we are expected to learn in this particular video lecture. We have to write a JavaScript program in which we have to accept the value for radius from user, and on the basis of radius we have to calculate the area of circle. So first we have accepted this is the line in which we are accepting, we are getting value from user. So if you want to accept value from user, you have to declare, you have to use prompt box. So prompt box will create a box in which user can enter any value. That value will store inside variable r, and we have written the formula, that is the area equal to pi into r square. So r square means r into r, so you have written p into r into r. So the value of r will be from that prompt box, and the value of p you have already assigned, that is a fixed value 3.14. So this line will be evaluated and the result will store in one variable, that is the area. Okay, so you have declared area also. So inside that the value of this expression will be stored inside area, and in this line you are going to display the value which is stored inside variable area. But the thing is that you have done some formatting, means to display your result in a good manner, you have passes some message. So if you want to pass some message, you have to write document.write, and in double inverted comma you can post some value, some message. So you have written area of circle is. After that you have concatenated. Okay, this symbol is sometime used if you are working with a string, because area of circle is a string. If you are working with some string and if you want to concatenate, you have to use this symbol. But the same thing, this symbol is also used for addition, but addition is something which is related to some number. Okay, so and concatenation is related to some string or character. Okay, then you have used h1 tag. So if you are using any JavaScript, if you are using HTML tag inside the JavaScript, you have to use by using document.write and tag. Then I have display area, that is my variable name in which I am storing the value. But inside that where I have displayed between the h1 tag, that's why my result is showing inside bold. Okay, let me save it. It's already in save mode. So if I go back to my browser, let me refresh it. Now enter some value. For example, I have entered 6. So this value is nothing but the value of r. When you click on OK, the value will store inside variable r, and after that it will perform the calculation. Okay, when you click on OK, now you are getting the area of circle. This line is coming from your document.write where you have written, and why this content is little bold. Okay, this content is not in bold, but if you notice that 113 and the point fraction part is also looking in some bold. Why? Because you have written this thing, this value, this is the value of area actually. Okay, so this value is showing inside the h1 tag. Okay, if you change it to h3, okay, h3 I have written. Okay, let me save it. Flip back to your browser, refresh it again. You will get, for example, I enter 5. Now you will get your result in little smaller. Okay, because I have used h3 tag. Earlier it was h1 tag. Okay, so I have just used little formatting by using HTML and JavaScript at the same time. So this is our result, and this question is very important because this question may ask in your 11 standard as well as in your HSC board examination. This question is very important. Okay, so that's for today. Many things is coming. Student, please if you have any query, any question related to what we have yet now, please feel free to post your question. Inshallah I will try to answer it. Thank you very much.